Hi guys, so let's continue on with the larynx. So this is the organ of phonation ng animals, ng mammals, especially this structure as you can see here, this protruding structure, this is known as the true vocal cords. Okay? Yun ating gamiting landmark para ma-appreciate itong larynx. Magsimula tayo sa pinaka-rostral na part. Okay? So as you can see here, we have a cartilage. Nakikita natin itong cartilaginous structure na appreciate natin na siya ay some type ng elastic cartilage. It is the epiglottis. So yan yung mas cranial. Okay? And as we move on, tingnan muna natin pala ang kanyang lining epithelium. Diba? Ang lining epithelium niya ay stratified squamous non-keratinized. Okay? Then as we progress downwards, there should be a ventricular fold here. Hindi lamang nakuha sa section kasi hindi naman yung buong if you have a larynx, hindi yung buong larynx ay may fold ng ventricular fold or the false vocal cords. So most probably yung part kung saan walang ventricular folds, yun yung nahagip ng section na ito. But still, it's still being lined by stratified squamous epithelium. Okay? So this region is known as the vestibule. Okay? Ito yung vestibule ng larynx and yung space. Now, there should be a ventricle here. Most probably, this is a part of the ventricle. Kaya hindi natin ma-separate siya sa vestibule kasi walang ventricular fold or the false vocal cord here. There should be a false vocal cord here. And the small space beneath it or above it is the ventricle. Okay? Now, we move on to the true vocal cords. Okay? Now, this is the true vocal cords. As you can see, ang lining epithelium niya is stratified squamous epithelium. Less yung ating glands na nakikita sa kanyang lamina propria. And we have a large collection of muscular tissue, to be much more specific, skeletal muscle tissue connected or attached to these vocal cords. That is the vocalis muscle. So, ang trabaho niya, nagre-retract siya ng fold na yan. Hinihila niya yung vocal cords. Okay? We also see some mixed laryngeal glands here. Diba? May serous, may mucus, acini. Then here, suddenly, as we progress caudally, may change ng type ng epithelium. Okay? From a stratified squamous epithelium here. Diba? Stratified squamous epithelium here. Now, if we progress caudally, it now becomes a columnar. Okay, so the stratified to stratified columnar epithelia. May nakikita pa nga tayong cilia in some areas. Okay, a typical structure of a respiratory epithelia. Okay, now if we continue caudally to this section, may ma-appreciate ulit tayong cartilage. Diba? This is now another set of cartilage. As you can see, this is different from the previous cartilage na pinakita ko sa inyo. This is now a hyaline cartilage. This is now the cricoid. Okay? So we are now looking at the caudalmost portion of the larynx. Okay? This is now the cricoid. Nasa likod na siya ng larynx. And as you can see, this epithelium resembles that of what is found in the trachea. Tingnan natin. Meron siyang mas manipis na siya, pseudostratified na siya, at may presence na ng goblet cells. There are a lot of goblet cells. As you can see, yung aking tapan, that one is a goblet cell. As you can see, the mixed glands, you've got mucus acini, serous acini, pero punta tayo dito sa may epithelia. So this is now in the region of the cricoid. So mas manipis na ang kanyang lining epithelium. May mga goblet cells versus that of what is found in the infraglottic cavity. This one is now found inside the infraglottic cavity. It is a stratified columnar epithelium. Tapos nag-change siya kapag nandun na siya sa region ng cricoid, sa caudalmost portion ng larynx. Okay? Malinaw? Again, regarding the regions of the larynx, punta tayo dito sa pinaka-rostral muna ulit. This is the laryngeal vestibule. Okay? So, it is an open space. Malapit pa siya sa esophagus epiglottis. Here should be the ventricle. Kaya lang wala nga tayong ventricular fold. Then we have the true vocal cord, yung malaki na yan. And the infraglottic cavity. Okay, so this is now caudal. Okay, malinaw. So that's it.